Hello, 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 and welcome to My Empty Hands, a podcast about the martial arts with a focus on Kenpo. I am Reggie Darden, and I'm excited to have our guest today, Kevin Parham, and we're gonna jump in and talk some Kenpo and talk some martial arts and just have ourselves a good old time. I like to start things off with just giving a little bit of my background. I started in Kenpo in the early to mid '90s. I started it at a school that was known as a Chinese Kenpo school, and but it was basically the Tracy's karate curriculum. I trained there up to my green belt, or halfway through my green belt to my third brown when I left for the army. While I was in the army, I got to do some taekwondo and some hapkido and some boxing, and enjoyed that. Once I left the military, I then got involved in capoeira, and I've been doing that for quite many years, both as a student and as a forced but happily forced into teaching as well, until I got back into training Kenpo again, and American Kenpo, about 2 or 3 years, and I've worked my way back up to green belt, and trucking along towards that third brown, and really enjoying the journey and what's coming next. And so now we've got this podcast, and having fun doing that, and talking to people, and hearing their journey. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over here to you, good sir, and just tell me and those that may be listening, how did Kenpo find you, and we talked a little bit before we started the recording that you've also done some martial arts, but other martial arts. But when did take us back to the beginning? When did you first get into the martial arts, and how did that all start for you?
Oh, okay. Well, it all started really in 1983. Um, I'm from Trenton, New Jersey. We got 7.5 miles away from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, my journey began really in the martial arts. Really began in 1993. I started training in Tong Sudo. I trained under disciple of Grandmaster J.C. Shin of the World Tong Sudo Association. Um, I achieved from that red belt, and so I know all about you know, the. It's so crazy. I still remember my Pidan Chodan, Pidan Idan, Pidan Samdan. I still remember all of that. They changed it the first beginning from Kichohan to Segion for the white belts, and I went all the way through to red belt, and then that was like in 93, 90. I left there in 95, and from there my martial arts journey took me all kinds of different styles of martial arts, from Tong Sudo to Five Animal Shaolin, uh, Kung Fu. Then I went from there to what's the name? Oh God, I went to jujitsu, but it was a Japanese style jujitsu, uh, Shobushido jujitsu, and then from there, um, I didn't stay long from there because life issues or whatever. And then after that, I went to um, Yin style Bagua, Yin style Bagua. After that, I was like, wow, okay, I'm home now. I didn't want to go nowhere. But the instructor moved. He moved to Florida, and I was out. couldn't couldn't do martial arts for a minute. Then I lucked up. I mean, really lucked up. I got into something called Kokikaru Aikido, and I achieved from there a blue belt from that system. And I fell in love with Kokikaru. I mean, I really, really enjoyed it. And again, life issues. I had to leave there. And around, let me see, I say around 2020, for some reason, I was really interested in reality based martial arts. You know what I'm saying? That real reality street fighting. And I couldn't find a decent school. It was hard. This was like 2021. I couldn't find anything that interested me. And then I got on Google and I said, let me see what this Kenpo style is about. But let me let the listeners let them know something real quick. Um, Kenpo karate is nothing until you see it live. I mean, I'm not talking about on the mat. I'm talking about in the streets. Let me see, 2002. I was doing security for elementary school. No, junior high school. I'm sorry, junior high school. I was working overtime, and what happened was it was a fight broke out. So I had to secure the kids, told them to come inside, and these guys was I mean it was banging, but my eyes was fixed on this one dude, this one guy, and I'm telling you, Reggie, man, this guy, all he did was um, uh, vertical fist, back fist, and elbows. That's all he did. That's all I remember seeing him do. And he did a one front kick. I guess he busted some guy knee or something. I don't know. All I know is I seen the guy hit the floor, and I said, "Whoa!" And I was like, "Yo, that must be Wing Chun." You couldn't tell me it wasn't Wing Chun. I was so pissed. I was like, "Whoa!" And these guys then all of a sudden he ran. Were running because I guess the cops were coming or whatever. And when I seen this guy, I was like, "Whoa, that must be Wing Chun," because the way he had his fist, how he had held his fist and everything, and I was like, "Wow, that's amazing." Now, mind you, at that time I was still studying Kokikaru Aikido, but when I seen this guy do his thing, I said, "Oh no, I gotta find out if that's Wing Chun." So as fate would have it, or luck, or blessings, or whatever, 2018. I was working at a men's shelter doing security at a men's shelter. And I happened to see one of the guys that was involved in the melee. And I asked him, I said, "Yo, who was the dude?" I described him and everything. He said, "Oh, no, that's my little cousin." And I said to him, I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Yo, where did he learn Wing Chun?" He was like, "That's not Wing Chun." He said, he don't know no Wing Chun." I said, "Well, what does he know?" He says, like, he knows something called Kenpo karate. I said, "What? Kenpo?" I said, "You mean to tell me how he planted this?" He said, "Yeah, Kenpo." And now mind you, this is like 11 years after the perfect weapon. Okay? 11 years. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, "Kenpo, where is he learning Kenpo?" He said he's not from Trenton. He's not from Trenton, he's from somewhere upstate New York or something. And I said, "Oh wow." I said, "Oh man, I was God, boy, if I had if he woo." So yeah, again, I didn't I haven't seen the guy, but his cousin told me that he's now presently he studies Salat. He got his belt in Kenpo. Now the branch of Kenpo that he trains in is called Tracy's Kenpo. And I said, "Wow, really?" I don't even know. At that time, I didn't even know. I couldn't tell the difference between EPAC or Tracy. I don't know. I said, "I don't know who Tracy is." You know what I'm saying? I just know Ed Parker. You know what I'm saying? Because of the perfect weapon. He said, "Yeah, that's Tracy Kenpo, man. Yeah, he got his third degree black belt, and he left He went to Salat now. He trains in Salat. Something called um, Goyang Goyang Salat. Something called Goyang Salat. Something. And he said, well, it's kind of similar like to Kenpo or whatever. They just do a lot of deep stances. I said, oh, okay. So the young man went to Malaysia, the whole nine, came back. Now he has his own school at the local Y in upstate New York. So 2002, I said, oh, I gotta find a Kenpo school. I gotta find me a Kenpo school. So as it turns out, I found it, and the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? The rest is history. I've been hooked on Kenpo ever since. And because the curriculum is amazing, the curriculum is very robust, and I enjoy it, man. I mean, I go 2 nights a week because of my job, because I'm a security officer at night. And I go on Mondays and Fridays, and every once in a while I'll pop up, pop in on a Wednesday. But I go Monday and Friday night, and my journey has it's been heavy ever since I got in. And it's so crazy because I'm a red belt in Tong Sudo. I'm a white sash in Yin Star Bagua. I'm a blue in Koki Karu Aikido. And a white belt in Shobushido Jiu Jitsu. And out of all those styles, I found it in Kenpo Karate. Every last one of them. You see what I'm saying? And it's amazing. So that's how my journey began in 2002, and I've been loving it ever since.
Great. I love that story. I love hearing the passion and the love for Kenpo.
Oh, I
It's
love it. I
really
love it.
really great.
I love it. But again, if you've never seen Kenpo outside of the dojo, outside of the mat, I got a chance to see. I've seen it firsthand, and I've been hooked on it ever since. You know what I'm saying?
Right on, right
Again,
on.
that is 20. That's 10 years after the Perfect Weapon. So we talking about 2002. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, no.
And
The reach. Perfect Weapon has gotten many folks into Kenpo, myself included. Uh,
right,
I'm that's Jeff Speakman, and that movie just has really inspired.
we
Uh,
resonate. Yes, yes,
you know,
yes, yes, yes. But again, like I said, you've never seen it done on the streets. Especially, I'm in the urban city. You ain't never seen it done outside of the mat, and that's where it begins. That's where that's where the vibe begins to me. And again, to see this young man, take on 2 and 3 guys, but they ran off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, it wasn't just him. It was him, his cousin, and another gentleman. And then it was some other guys came from off the block. You know what I mean? I guess to jump these guys. You know what I mean? And I'm like, whoa. And I'm getting all the kids out. I'm seeing it. I'm getting all the kids in the school. Everybody get in school. Everybody get in school. And everybody got in school. They came in. I had to I had to call the cops and everything. But when I seen that young man fight, Reggie, man, I don't know how to describe it. I really don't. I really don't. So, I mean, like I said, when I got into on the mat myself, for me myself, I see everything that I've learned come to fruition. Only difference is that I have to get used to. I have to still get used to the the hand movements. I have to really get used to it because if you're coming from Tong Sudo, the only thing you know is straight. You know what I'm saying, Reg? That's all you know. You know straight. You know,
exactly,
but
exactly.
but yeah, and
So
then on, but then Go ahead.
So I wanted we'll definitely get back to the Kenpo side, but I'm curious. Your original, the original start when you found the Tang Sudo school, what was the driving factor for getting into that? So like for me, I grew up watching the kung fu movies, Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, and Black Belt Theater and Ron Van Cleef and Jim Kelly and all that.
Oh no, you didn't say that. No, you
Um,
didn't say Rob Van Cleef. No,
of
you didn't
course.
say Rob Van Cleef.
Oh, of course, you got to have the Black Dragon himself on there. So, and then getting a little
Okay.
bit, a little bit newer. Of course, the Last Dragon and Timac
Yeah.
and all that. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
the movies are what I wanted to start the martial arts for. So, what was the thing that got you to find that first Tang Sudo school?
Oh, okay. Before there was Tongsudo, I didn't even. I see. I didn't. I see. You just threw me off because I wasn't even thinking about way back in the day. But way back in the day, what really started it for me with the Tongsudo, um, I don't know. The art of kicking always fascinated me. But before I get into that, let me tell you something. There was a show in New York City called the Asian Martial Arts something. It was ran by a gentleman by the name of Aaron Banks. Now, here I am, I'm 9 years old, and I'm documenting all of this stuff that I'm seeing with these martial arts because I had went with my uncle and my cousins. And I seen this big guy. His name was Grandmaster Moses Powell. Sir, when I seen this man move, I was in awe. I was like, yo, are you serious? And it was just amazing. It was just amazing. And then they had this other guy. His name. I seen him in 1982. There was a show called hmm, uh, Wide World of Sports, and it was hosted by Chuck Connors. And I seen this gentleman by the name of Grandmaster Duncan, Ronald Duncan, catching arrows out of the air, knocking them out of the air. And I said, "Yo, are you serious?" So after seeing all of that, seeing those guys, I mean, you catching arrows out of the air for real? Who does that? You know what I'm saying? So after that, I had to find a school, and then when I got to Tong Sudo, I had another legend, Steve Chambers, one of the greatest Tong Sudo practitioners that I've known. This gentleman, his combinations, because he used to be a kickboxer, all right, in the early 80s. He was an amateur kickboxer. He didn't get too far because of, I don't know, maybe some politics or whatever because of Grandmaster Shin. Well, yeah, maybe because of Grandmaster Shin. I'm not sure. But he was like 6'1", but his axe kick, oh my God, his axe kick was amazing. I mean, it was like, it looked like 6 o'clock. That's what we used to call it because he used to drop that kick, and if you was in the way, oh my God, I felt sorry for you. I'm serious. And he had are you familiar with Superfoot Bill Wallace?
Oh yes, yes. I actually was in a
Okay, yeah,
seminar with him a few months back. So yeah, I
yeah.
I get to
He
say that
had
I have the honor of being kicked, punched, and choked by him. So
oh wow,
yeah,
oh wow.
I'm
Well,
pretty excited about
he
that.
yeah, my former instructor used to do the same thing, but he used to do it with the flickering roundhouse kick. He used to do the flickering roundhouse kick, side kick, and then some kind of way do a hook, like a axe kick. I don't know how he used to do it. We used to be like we was just in awe. And we were all just, we just thought he was the greatest thing since sliced bread, bro. You know what I mean? And again, he was just something he just made Tong Sudo make it real interesting. So with Tong Sudo, I tell people all the time, you know, I learned Tong Sudo. I learned how to fight in Tong Sudo, Bagua. I learned martial arts, Aikido. I learned martial arts. Um, uh, God, Jiu-Jitsu. I learned martial arts. But when I got to, this is why I say I'm full circle. When I got to Kenpo, oh, I learned how to fight for real because it's that's this style of Kenpo is amazing. Like I said, it's we're Chinese as well. We're Chinese Kenpo as well, and you know, we are how can I say it? Oh man. And another thing I have to get used to, I have to get used to, hand style. You know what I'm saying? And I have to really, really get used to hand styles because, again, I was always used to combination. You know, not saying that Kempo doesn't have combination, but ours was, high kicks combination in Tong Sudo. That was high kicks combination. Um, hand, foot, you know, doing flickering kicks. I'm older now. I can't do that no more. You see what I'm saying? So I had got into Kenpo because when I seen how the people, my professor, Professor Max Ferrier, when I see how he uses his hands, especially his open hands, man, he's something to watch. You know what I'm saying? Him and his son is something to watch. So again, my journey in Kenpo, like I said, started really with Jess Speedman and the perfect weapon, but I got a chance to see it off the mat in 2002. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen it how it works, in the street, concrete jungle, okay, all right. And when I found the school, and then I like I said, I'm just in awe. Every time, and then again, what's another thing is I don't know about your school, but when you go to a Kempo school, it's always something different. It's the curriculum. Not saying that it changes for the good. It's just something you're like, dang, okay, all right, yeah, I could do this. You know what I'm saying? So now we learn the forms. Short three and long two, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, and then you learn how to use your hands, um, circular and linear. Oh man, I, I listen. This, I'm just enthused. I'm just overly joyed that I finally found what I was looking for.
No, I
That's
feel
really
you.
what
I
I was
feel you,
doing.
and I definitely agree with your sentiments. Kempo has a lot of things that really bring you in, and it's great that Kempo was able to find you, and you were able to find it and get that love for it. Just
Oh yeah.
to kind of take a little detour again. I'm just curious with since trained in a few other arts, what was the catalyst? Why did you was it just because you moved or whatever that you changed styles, or was it that you weren't finding what you were looking for in that particular system, or you know
Um, and I could say that about the keto. I couldn't find what I was looking for. Um, and I love the keto. I love cookie cover keto. But yeah, again, I couldn't. Then the teacher, he was big into what they call reenactments. So, he really wasn't interested as much as he was. And I was like, oh man, oh man, this isn't good. So he wasn't hardly there, and we had to learn from another brown belt. And it just then the school closed. I mean, the politics of those certain styles, with the exception of Kung Sudo, which I left, because I got involved in community work. And let me see what else. Uh, so yeah, Shogoshido Jiu-Jitsu, that was too far. It was all the way in Philly, so that was a distance for me, you know. And I love that style too. And Yen style Bagua, that was politics as well. So all of my systems that I was a part of, I had to leave because one, life issues, two, again, politics. Those were the two main things as to why I ended up leaving. So, when I got to Kenpo, it was like, oh, well, it looks like I'm gonna be here for a minute, you know. So that's what happened. That was the determining, that was the determining factor for me. It was, like I said, politics and again, life issues. So
Okay.
that's what happened.
Okay. Yeah,
And then
I can relate to
no,
that.
I'm sorry. And then I had, in 2006, I had a son.
Oh,
So I had to
okay.
stop. Yeah, I had to deter. I mean, it was so much going on during that time. Within those, from from when I seen Kenpo work all the way up until, I say, 2006, I was like, that. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
It was just crazy. I had a son. He's 17 now, so he's big on boxing, man. That's his boxing and football. That's his thing. He's 17, so I tried to get him into the dojo, but he was like, just give me something simple.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I can definitely relate with that. So
right.
with the so getting to the current times, the Kenpo. What rank are you at now in Kenpo?
Second brown. I just got my second brown.
All right, well, very nice. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
The,
Thank you. I'm happy to, extremely
not
happy.
not too far behind you. I still got a little
Oh
ways to
yeah,
go, but
oh yeah, oh yeah. Still got a ways to go, but we good, we
very
good.
nice, very nice.
So,
And
man.
are you involved in the teaching side at all, or have you been?
Again, I'm part of the adult class, and I would love to be a part of the teaching class. I would really love to be a part of it, but my job, it's my job.
Hmm.
I'm again, like I said, I'm a security officer. I get off late. I start late. I start at 10 a.m. So from 10 to 6, it's kind of hard.
Hmm.
Classes start at 7. And I would love to teach what I would love to teach. I would love to teach teenagers, or what they call preteens,
Hmm.
between the ages of 10 to 13. That's that would be my heart, you know. And even with that, that would probably be a demo team. I
Yeah.
mean, that's one of my passions,
No, very
and
nice.
that's one of my passions, to do a demo team, musical demo team, and just show these young people, man, yo, you are disciplined, So, and then on top of that, I forgot to put out there, I train in Morrisville, New Jersey. I mean, I'm sorry, Morrisville, PA, which is over the bridge from Trenton, right? As as fate would have it, um, there are no real Kenpo schools here in the city,
Hmm.
and I wouldn't mind being the first to open up a school one day, you know, teaching those young people how to really, understand the difference between your emotions and critical thinking skills.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
I like that. Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't know if it's in the cards for me. So I've started on, I've started the instructors program at my school,
Oh,
or started, participating in the instructors program at my school.
awesome,
So I'm
awesome.
still, still a newbie to that part of it. I did teach capoeira for many years, as I kind of inherited the group that I was a part of. Uh, so
Okay.
I'm familiar with that side of it, but teaching Kenpo is still new to me. But just the teaching side of it is really exciting, really fulfilling. I mean, you really you really learn whether how much Kenpo you know when you have to teach it to someone else. So
Right, that's
yeah.
true. This is true. Well, what style of tempo? Is it Angola or how's you know?
It is a well. So just a real quick sidebar for the listeners here. So in capoeira, they have kind of uh, different kind of flavors of capoeira, as you will, and kind of the two, I guess, kind of primarily known versions of it. They're what they call capoeira Angola and capoeira regional, and they're they have kind of different methodologies and kind of different ideas, and I guess kind of similar to like the difference between a EPAC at Parker, American Kenpo, and a Tracy's Kenpo.
Right, right.
You could kind of look at it similar that way, but just to explain what I do. So the organization that I'm a part of, or the group that I'm a part of, is known as the United Capoeira Association, and
Okay.
that is under, or it was started by a capoeira legend, a big, very big name in the capoeira world, and he goes by the name of Mestre Accordion, and
Mm,
so that's the association that I am a part of, and uh, I guess they would be kind of classified as a contemporary, a capoeira contemporary. So it's kind of in between a capoeira regional and a capoeira Angola. Uh,
okay.
but
Okay.
so we kind of do a little bit of everything, and
Oh, okay.
so
Oh, okay.
I've been really enjoying that, and uh, was running my little group in Reno for a long time, until
Mm.
I had to leave, and now I'm living in Texas, and uh, so I'm just
Who's your
kind of.
teacher in
I'm
Who's
sorry.
your teacher in Kenpo? Who's your
Uh,
teacher in Kenpo?
so my instructor is a man by the name of Bill Piper. He got his third and fourth degrees under Larry Tatum. So our curriculum
Oh, okay.
kind of follows in that path, and
Wow.
yeah, it's
Man,
I've been
Larry
really.
Tatum. Larry Tatum.
Yeah. He's something else.
Whew.
I'm still, as of this recording, I'm still working on getting him uh, uh, on the show. Hopefully, I can get him really soon. Uh,
Ooh,
but
man.
yeah,
There are people in Kenpo that I've always been amazed that he's one of them. Senior Grandmaster Ed Parker, and this other gentleman by the name of uh, Cujo Steve Sanders, now Steve Muhammad. Those
yes,
three, oh man. And out your way, another gentleman by the name of, is it Tim Bullock or is it Tom Bullock? I can't remember. I think it's Tim Bullock.
okay,
Man, those four, oh man, I could watch them all day. I'm good. Rest in peace to Senior Grandmaster Ed Parker, but Tim Bullock, Steve Sanders, and Chuck Sullivan.
yes,
Like watching him
yes,
move too.
yes,
Yes, Chuck
yes,
Sullivan. Like watching him move. Just, just like I said, I just there's certain people that I just searched out when I got into this art.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
On
no,
purpose.
no, those are definitely all legends in the art. I'm
Oh yeah.
working
Oh yeah.
actually. I know Chuck Sullivan has agreed to be on, so hopefully I will get
Hmm.
him on real soon. And
Right.
also working on Steve Muhammad as well. Uh,
Oh yeah.
so yeah, yeah,
Oh man.
definitely looking forward to that. Hasn't been released yet, but I have already spoken with Jeff Speakman, so I will
Oh, okay.
hopefully get his episode out real soon. But yeah,
Awesome.
it
Awesome.
was uh, a quite a moment to be able to speak with this, the gentleman that is a big part of why I do what I do. So
Exactly.
yeah, it was it.
Yes, he is definitely. I mean, seeing that movie again, and I tell people all the time, and you can tell them I said it. The alley scene, man, listen, the alley, the taekwondo scene that was hot. Everything else was hot, but that alley scene felt so real. Oh my god, woo, boy, that thing felt when he ran and trying to get out, run to go get the big guy,
Hmm.
and he couldn't do it, and the guys came up and was asking for his wallet. I know it was choreographed, but to me, when I see that, I watch that scene over and over and over again. It just felt so real. There was no flashy kicks. It was just straight punches, turns. Uh, so since you've been studying Kenpo for you, what is one of the techniques that you enjoy the most?
Oh well, it's kind of funny that you asked that. So, in my show, I typically, I have my what I call the lightning round, and I have some questions that
Oh,
we
I'm
used to.
sorry.
No,
I'm
no, no,
sorry.
no, no. This is it's my show, so we can go any kind of way that we want to go. But yeah, that's actually one of my questions that we get to when we get to wrapping up. But yeah, I'm usually the one asking it, and I will turn that to you here in a little bit. But yeah,
Okay.
as far as for me, it kind of a lot of my guests have said, kind of they're all my favorite techniques, but there are definitely ones. There are ones that consider or at least I call them the capoeira, or excuse me, the Kenpo All Stars, because you kind of see them in kind of every version of Kenpo. So, you have your five swords, and you have your thundering hammers,
Ah,
and flashing wings.
yes.
So,
Okay.
definitely the Capoeira All Stars are some of my favorites. Uh,
Mhm.
I will kind of mention one that comes to mind. Um, uh, Shoot, now I'm forgetting the name of it, and I'm gonna go crazy until I think of it. But uh, there is uh, there is a technique that is part of Long Three, uh, where you kind of attack the eyes and uh, kind of do a number of different movements, but kind of the ending part of the technique is you knee them in the face. And uh, I'm, I can't believe that I'm blanking on the name of the technique, but I really like that one. But I would say for just the easy answer, your Kenpo All Star techniques. So five swords, thundering hammers, flashing wings, are some of the ones I'd probably put on the top of the food chain there. So
Mm,
so
okay.
so to turn it
Oh,
around on you, we'll kind of hit the lightning round a little
oh
early.
my goodness.
What would
I
be
know.
one of
I
your
know.
favorites?
Top of the food chain for me is. I know a lot of people going to bug out on this. The laser sword. Um,
that's a great one. I mean, that's the one that starts it off. That's an
oh
excellent
man,
answer. I'm
delayed sword.
surprised that I didn't
Yeah,
say that because, I mean,
yeah.
yeah, that's
Oh man, delayed
where will we
sword,
be without delayed sword? So yeah.
delayed sword. Exactly. Um, yeah, that delayed sword, and of course, thunder and hammers. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm. I've been dreaming about Thunder and Hammers. Do you understand me? I dream about Thunder and Hammers. Once I get there, oh my God, I don't even want to talk about it because I know that's going to come to me one of these days.
Yeah.
Thunder and Hammers is like the top, for me, the top. 'Cause it is so, how can I say it? It's so simple. Not simple and as being easy. You step to the side and you catching a joker and then go around them. Oh, come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. Five swords. Um, we have in our system something called uh, what is it called? Japanese hand sword. Japanese sword. You're going in, and I
Mm-hmm.
think you guys call it. I think you guys call it shield and hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Once I'm able to get inside, man, look, I'm going to light you up like a Christmas tree, for real. Um, what else? Oh my God. All of it, you're going to see all of my stuff is inside the attack. Everything I like to do is inside the attack. Windmill guard. We have another. That's another one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was going to mention that one, and uh,
yeah, windmill
I
guard
don't know why I
is one of
didn't.
my favorites. Um, unfurling cranes, top of the chain, baby. That's top of the chain right there with thunder and hammers. Um, but we call it drums and Manchu. And it's whew, man. How many is that?
Hey, that's fine. That's fine.
Ooh,
Those are
yeah. It's
all
just
great ones.
yeah, and I want to also say this to you to the listeners. Um, Kenpo isn't nothing without the feet movements. Um, if you know how to use in a fight, how to use um what they call that when you cross your foot in front to get to your opponent, and then you cross it back to get away from your opponent.
Uh,
Man,
yeah,
that
depending
what they
on
call
which organization you're from, that could be like a front twist or
okay,
you know.
right. Oh yeah, yeah, like you twisting or you're unfurling or whatever. And come on, your movement has to be top notch. Period. If your footwork and your hands, and you know how to uh how to utilize your hands and your feet properly, man, you dangerous. You're dangerous. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It's and I learned that we have something we call Kenpo walk, where my instructor he'll give you on how to move your feet and your hands simultaneously. And oh man, it's something, man. It's something. I'm just giving it away too much.
No, I
But
like it.
again,
I like your passion for the art. So that's
man,
yeah.
I no seriously on everything, and I don't mean no disrespect, but I'm 57 now. I don't look it, but I'm 57. I wish I had learned this at 37. I'm serious, but hey, there's a reason for it. You know what I mean? There's a
Yeah,
reason
no,
for it.
life works the
That's
way that it
it
works,
does.
and
That's right. This is true.
like I like to
This is
say
true.
with both Kenpo and this is really a kind of a big saying in capoeira is that the you don't find the art finds you, and I
Yeah,
feel like
that's
we don't get involved in these things
yeah,
necessarily when we want to. It's when the art is ready for us. So like for
right.
me, I started I started when I was like 15 or 14, 15, somewhere around there.
Right.
And
Yep.
I trained for a few years, and then I had over 25-year break in between Kenpo schools. So,
Mm.
and
Right.
yes, I wish I could have kept training Kenpo, and I possibly could have, but I see it that the universe, or whatever you want to say,
Uh-huh.
wasn't ready for me to be doing Kenpo at the time, when I
At that
wasn't
time. Right.
actively doing it all the time. So
Right.
you know
Right.
I had to be in the right place and find the right school, and that just wasn't my time, and now
Mm.
is the time for that. So I definitely agree with you that yeah, I wish I could have started earlier, or I wish I could have
I
trained
agree.
at this
Yeah.
time, but the
Right.
universe wasn't ready for that. So now you're
Right.
here where you're at now, because that was
Hmm.
the time to be there, and
Right.
we make the most of it. So
That's right. That's right.
I like them.
All right.
So
So yeah.
let's go
Go
ahead
ahead.
and jump to since we've kind of started the lightning round. Let's go ahead and jump to the next question then. Do you have a favorite form and/or set?
Mm. Favorite form right now is form long form two, short form two, and short form three at the moment, because I fell in love with it just when I started learning it. It's the form. I was told that it was the form of grads,
Hmm.
and I fell in love with it. Automatically. It became. It's almost like it became a part of me. So
Interesting.
those right now, those two right now, and I seen long form one. I mean long form four, and I think that's going to be my next culprit.
Yeah, no, long form four is definitely a great form. With you
Oh yeah.
being a Tracy guy, I'm kind of surprised you didn't mention book set or Panther set.
Oh no no no. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The reason why I didn't mention it, because it took me a while to get it, but then when I got book set, I was like, oh, oh, okay, this is it. Oh, all right, cool. All right, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Um, but Panther set was interesting. That's all I can say. I was like,
Okay.
okay, cool. I'm gonna I have to go to the park and practice that. But
Right
book
on.
set, oh yeah. I love them. Yeah,
I
I
like
do.
it. I
I
like it.
do.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the final question: if there's anyone that you could train with, both living or dead, fictional or non-fictional, uh, besides Ed Parker, who would that be?
At Parker's teacher, William Chow. No, no, hold up. Let me
Yep.
explain why I said that. I did some research on this guy. You know, this guy used to dance, man. He was
Yep.
a dancer.
Yep.
You didn't know that?
Yeah. No, dancing and martial arts go hand in hand with
Yeah,
many
dude. That's what I'm
many
saying.
of the
And
greats.
that's why I was like, wow, this guy. He was a. I think he was a cha-cha dancer or something ballroom dance. He was a dancer. That's what I heard. You see what I'm saying? And when I researched it, I said, oh, this man used to dance. Oh, okay. All right. And who else you want me to talk about somebody else?
I mean, whoever you want. We can just stick with
Okay.
him, or if there's somebody else that you'd like to
Nah,
add
nah,
on
nah,
there,
nah,
that
nah.
we can do that too.
Yeah. Oh man, this too many of them. Oh my goodness. No, seriously, it is so many. Um, I would have to say, I definitely would have to say Steve Muhammad. I would definitely, and you said don't mention Ed Parker, right?
Well, I throw that in there because this is a Kenpo
Okay,
show.
go for it.
Everybody's
All
going to
right.
say Ed Parker.
Ed
So,
Parker. Yeah, yeah.
out
Okay,
of all
all
my
right.
guests, pretty much everybody has said Ed Parker.
Okay,
So,
okay. William Chow, Steve Muhammad, of course, Larry Tatum. I mean, man, listen. I just only thing I want to do with Larry Tatum, for real, for real, for real. I just want to be his Yuki, his the guy that he could beat up on. Because if I no seriously, if I could be his Uki, just to somebody that he can beat up on, I can pick up what he's doing.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It would
Yeah.
be easy for me to pick up what he's doing because I'll be like, oh, this is what you did. You know what I'm saying? Because oh man, that man is fantastic to watch, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, well, I hope he don't hear me say this, but it's the truth. I just want to just beat the dude that he could beat up on, and I'll be right. I'll be like, thank you, sir. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And it's a young lady. Oh man. She is fantastic. Um, I can't remember her name. Oh my god. I seen an old clipping of her, and I said, "Yo, she is fantastic." Oh my goodness, I cannot remember her name. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember. Is she? I'm trying to. I don't want to disrespect her culture. I don't know whether she's Chinese or Japanese or Hawaiian. Like I said, but I seen her move graceful. Oh, she is. I can't remember her name. And maybe again, somebody that listening audience can tell me her name. But she is amazing, Reg. Oh, she is fantastic. She
Oh,
was, and of course, Jeff Speakman. I would just like to, with him, I just want to just talk to him. Just have a nice long talk to him. That's all. Jeff, I want to just have a nice long talk. Who else? Um, man, oh man. Uh, it was another gentleman. He was a big Mexican guy. He just passed away. Um, oh jeez. Like I said, it's so many of them, Reg. It's so many of them that
yeah.
I'm like, really? It's oh man.
Well,
Oh
that's okay.
man.
We can discuss it in the online in the the
But
online comments
but
and on Facebook and whatnot.
right, right,
Uh,
right. But the Mexican guy, one of the reasons why I wanted to, I'm sorry, work with him, he has this drill that he does with his students. And the last time I seen that drill was in Wing Chun, because I seen some people in Wing Chun do it. It's like a touch drill. You know
mhm.
what I'm saying? And it's very smooth. But when you use it, it makes you fast because it's slow. And slow is fast. Anybody knows that. They know slow is fast. But his hands, oh my God, he's another one. He's a dude. He used to box back in the day, but he was a big dude. He was a big guy, and his temperament was just fantastic. But like I said, if I see his name um, in the comments or whatever, I know who people are talking about. But he was fantastic. And anybody know who that girl, that young lady is, or young woman is? She was a part of Ed Parker's demonstration team.
Okay. Okay.
That's how, yeah, that's when I seen her. And I said, yo, who is that? And I think she's higher up in the rank now. She's really like high up in the ranks. But she's amazing. I can't remember her name. Like I said, when I seen it, he was a part. Like I said, she was a part of the demonstration team. You know, that's all I could say about her. And the other Jeff Speakman and that's right. I can't forget about him. Brian Hawkins. Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
What? Oh, I can't forget about him. I'm so sorry. That's another one. Let me just be your Ookie. Let you beat me up. You can beat me up. I just want to be in front of you. That's all. That's all. Let me be in front of you.
Well, we'll try and
And
make that happen. I'm working on getting him on the show as well. So
oh
we'll
yeah,
see if we
that's
can
that's Brian Hawkins.
get you
Oh
beat
my
up by
God,
some of
Brian
the
Hawkins.
greats.
Oh man, I would love it. I would eat it up. I would eat it up. I'm serious. And and the two people that Tom Kelly, Seafood, I think he did Seafood Guru. Tom Kelly, he was the one that gave Grandmaster Joe Lewis a hard time
Mm-hmm.
at a tournament. He gave him a hard time. I mean, peace be upon him. I think he passed away. Tom Kelly. He
Yeah.
did give. Yeah, he passed away, and uh, it, it, and of course, people that came out of Tracy's camp. You know what I'm saying? They were some good fighters back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Tom Kelly, Grandmaster Tom Kelly, he he gave Grandmaster Joe Lewis a hard time in 1971 at the International, um, at the Internationals in Los Angeles. So yeah, yeah, a lot of people disagree with me, but I know what I saw. That kid, like Joe. Everybody knows Joe Lewis is known for his back fist, reverse punch, and that side kick. Before he can even put that side kick up, he made him do roundhouse kicks on his right foot. He made Tom Kelly, Seafood Guru Tom Kelly, made him use his right foot more than he used his, side kick. I was like, oh, y'all don't see that? He had that man. Oh man, I can go on for days about Kenpo, man. Let me get off this phone. But
Well,
yeah, those are the people that
we'll definitely have to do this again. Yeah.
oh
Um,
yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. Because like I said, when it comes to Kenpo and Kenpo history, boy, look,
very
you can
nice.
ask me as much as you want. Man, I've been studying along with me training. I've been studying the lineage. That's why I said what I said about Karaho Kenpo and William Chow. Man, William Chow. I seen an old picture of him, a video, and I said, "Damn, this boy is fantastic." Now I see where Grandmaster Ed Parker gets his style. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And also, I want to say this about Grandmaster Ed Parker real quick before we go. Um, you know, he's to me from what I've seen him do with the Pink Panther movies and all of that stuff. I was, that man was amazing. He was amazing. And in that film, The Pink Panther Returns, I seen Kenpo, but I didn't receive this, all of the names that he was doing
Mm-hmm.
in that film. And I was like, wait a minute. The only thing I recognized was Five Swords. Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
recognized Five Swords because he did do that. But everything else, I was like, damn, he stepped the game up a little bit. And the same thing with, Jeff Speakman. You know what I mean? So I gotta go. I'm sorry, man.
No,
We talk
no,
about. I'm
no. This
sorry.
is great. This is
I'm
great.
giddy. I'm giddy. This Kimpo thing is something else, man. I didn't mean to hold you up, but I love it. I mean, I love the style. I love the lineage. I'll put it like that.
No,
I
I
love the
like it.
lineage.
I like
I
it.
love
Yeah.
the lineage. And prayerfully, I would love to be a part of it. You see what I'm saying? But because it's just what's not to love? And to all the critics out there, you got to get on the mat with somebody because all of this, oh, ain't nobody gonna stand there and let you hit them. True, you're right. But if an opportunity presents itself, multiple attacks is not really hard. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. So if the opportunity presents itself and you there and all it takes is one miss, I mean, what makes you think I'm just going to just hit you once and keep it moving? That's all I want to say. All right. I gotta go. I gotta get up in the morning.
All
But
right.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
just
thank you
just
so much for being on. I had a lot of fun chatting with you and learning about your story, and I think everyone's going to enjoy hearing it as well. So, yeah, thank you.
oh, thank you for having me, my man. And yo, listen, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't let nobody deter you from doing what you're doing, man. You're talking about Kenpo. You should be able. You should have people banging down the doors. You know what I'm saying? You should have people banging down the doors on for your show because
Exactly.
I can't forget about a big shout out to my man for Art of One Dojo, Mr. Dan. He's another one of my inspirations because I'm a big man. I'm a chubby guy. He's a chubby guy,
Me too.
but he moves, huh?
I said me too. So,
Yeah, I'm a chubby guy. But when you see this man move, he's one of my inspirations that I'm like, yo, for real, I can move like that. Oh, I'm down now for real. I mean, I gotta go. But thank you for having me, and thanks. I hope the listeners understand that my enthusiasm is just, I love Kimpo.
I like
Sorry,
it. I like it. All
I
right. Well,
love it. I love it.
all right. Well,
So,
thank you again. And yeah, we'll talk real soon.
all right, no problem. See you later, Red.
All right. Bye.
All right, great.